Imagine you are driving home when another car bumps yours in a fender bender, leaving a dent and some confusion about next steps. This is Coverage Clarified, where we make insurance simple, clear, and jargon-free. In this video, you will learn exactly how an insurance claim moves from the moment you decide to file through investigation and finally to a possible payout. You will see the typical sequence most major insurers follow, the documents they usually request, and the questions that help you stay informed without surprises. This is general education, not financial or insurance advice. Everyone's situation is different, so always talk to a licensed agent or qualified advisor before making decisions. By the end, you will understand the basic flow well enough to track your own claim with clearer expectations. The first step is deciding whether the event qualifies for a claim under your policy. Most policies define a covered event as sudden accidental damage, theft, or certain liability situations, while excluding gradual wear or intentional acts. Review the declarations page and the exclusions section to see if your loss matches the listed perils. If the damage is minor, you may choose to pay out of pocket rather than file, because filing can affect future premiums even when you are not at fault. Ask your insurer how a claim of this size typically affects renewal costs and whether any state laws limit surcharges after the first claim. This conversation gives you concrete information before you commit to the formal process. Once you decide to proceed, notify the insurer as soon as reasonably possible, often through a phone line, app, or website portal. Have your policy number ready along with basic facts such as date, time, location, and a short description of what happened. The representative will open a claim file and assign a claim number that you will use in all future communication. Some carriers offer 24-hour reporting, while others direct after-hours calls to an answering service that logs details for the next business day. Ask whether the conversation is being recorded, how soon an adjuster will be assigned, and whether you need to preserve the damaged property exactly as it is until someone inspects it. Clear answers at this stage reduce later misunderstandings. Next, you supply supporting materials that let the insurer verify the loss. Typical items include photos of the damage, police or fire reports if applicable, repair estimates from licensed contractors, and medical records for any injury claims. Keep copies of everything you send and note the date and method of transmission. Some policies require you to submit proof of loss within a set number of days after the event. Ask the claims handler which documents are mandatory versus optional, whether digital uploads are acceptable, and how long the company usually takes to acknowledge receipt. Organizing these materials early keeps the timeline moving and protects your position if questions arise later. An adjuster or independent inspector will usually examine the property or vehicle to confirm the cause and extent of damage. You can often choose the time and request a companion such as a contractor or family member to attend. The adjuster measures, photographs, and notes pre-existing conditions, so the report distinguishes new damage from older issues. In complex cases, the insurer may send a specialist, such as an engineer or appraiser. Ask how the inspection report will be shared with you, whether you can add your own photos to the file, and what happens if the adjuster and your contractor disagree on the scope of repairs. Understanding this step prevents surprises when the estimate arrives. After inspection, the insurer applies the policy terms to determine payment. They compare the loss against your coverage limits, subtract any deductible you owe, and apply depreciation if the policy values items at actual cash value rather than replacement cost. The claims handler explains which repairs are approved and which fall outside coverage. You receive a written explanation of benefits or denial that cites specific policy language. Ask for the calculation worksheet in writing, request clarification on any line items you do not understand, and confirm whether you have the right to use your own contractor. This transparency lets you compare the offer against actual repair bids before accepting or disputing it. When everything aligns, the insurer issues payment, either directly to you, jointly with a lien holder, or to your chosen repair shop. Some payments are one-time, while others are released in stages as work progresses. Keep records of all checks, releases, and repair invoices because the claim file stays open until final documentation is submitted. If you disagree with the amount or coverage decision, you can usually appeal internally, request mediation through your state insurance department, or pursue appraisal if the policy contains that clause. Ask how long payment typically takes after agreement, what documentation closes the file, and whether any portion of the claim remains open for future issues, such as hidden damage discovered during repairs. The claim process follows a consistent sequence of reporting, documenting, inspecting, evaluating, and paying or denying. Knowing each stage helps you stay organized and ask timely questions that keep the file moving. The single most important thing to understand is that every decision rests on the exact wording of your policy, so read it before you need it. When you speak with an agent, ask these questions: which documents are required at each step, how the deductible will be applied, whether you can appeal an estimate, and what effect filing will have on future premiums. Subscribe to Coverage Clarified for more plain English guides with links gathered in the description. Remember, Coverage Clarified is general education, not financial or insurance advice. Everyone's situation is different. Prices and rules change and vary by state, so always talk to a licensed insurance agent or a qualified financial advisor, and check current details with an official source before making any decision.